I find that Force visions are one of the most dangerous Force abilities you could possess. Throughout Star Wars, we see Jedi faced with visions, and some are told to ignore them. Other times they're presented as an omen to the one receiving said vision, as if somehow that person will use it to gain power. Or in other cases, the fear of the vision will lead them to anger, and down the path of the dark side they go. Even in the Old Republic, we see a group of Jedi Padawans get slaughtered by their masters due to the fear presented in a vision involving them. I'm going to provide 2 examples as to why I think responding to these visions becomes dangerous or unpredictable, and why Yoda's wisdom about visions is good advice. I've talked about the book Master and Apprentice before, but I'll say it again: read the book. This book goes into Qui-Gon Jinn's history with prophecy, which he learned from Count Dooku, as well as one of the first Jedi visions to happen to a Jedi since the Old Republic, and that's what we'll be talking about. Qui-Gon's vision occurs to him while he and Obi-Wan are on mission. Their assignment is to basically make sure this really important treaty is signed. Again, read the book. Anyways, he sees glimpses of the ceremony, with it shouting and other horrible things, as he later tells Obi-Wan. He attempts to warn the princess and her Jedi protector Rael Averross, but to no avail. Later on, after Qui-Gon decides not to be a part of the previously mentioned ceremony in an attempt to delay the vision from coming true, this causes Obi-Wan to go around Qui-Gon's back to the Jedi Council. Eventually, the prophecy Qui-Gon saw comes true. I discussed these events in a previous episode about Obi-Wan's orange lightsaber, so go check that out. The important thing that comes from these events is something Qui-Gon Jinn talks to the Jedi Council about. He states that, had events played out differently, and he was in Obi-Wan's place, then he, Qui-Gon, would have been completely vulnerable and very well could have been killed, causing a cascade of problems for the planet, its people, and the Republic. So by this statement, he's saying that the events played out due to his intervention. Had he not reacted and tried stopping the attack from happening in his vision, then he would be dead, and so would thousands of others. Maybe even the whole galaxy if you consider him never discovering Anakin. In this example, you see that intervention is exactly what was needed. But let's look at an example that would have been different had the Jedi not reacted. We all know this one. Anakin has a vision of Padme dying in childbirth. Now, Anakin has always had extremely powerful Force premonitions. This one was no exception. What you have to remember is how vivid and real this feels for the Force user. It was even worse for Anakin because it triggered his fear, the very thing that will eventually be the undoing of his Sun Dragon heart. Nevertheless, he seeks out Yoda, who tells him, "Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose." Now, obviously, a lot of people see this as terrible advice, and granted, it definitely isn't the best, especially because you're speaking to a Jedi who already has so much pain and fear in his heart. To tell him to just let go is not gonna work, but Yoda is not wrong. Anakin's actions following this are what lead him down a path that eventually brings those visions to life. Him reacting to the vision is what causes everything he saw. These premonitions never give you the whole picture. Qui-Gon never saw himself being killed or Obi-Wan. He only felt that dread and the fear and the chaos of the attack. Anakin never saw what caused Padme to die in childbirth, only that she does die. The way Force users respond to these visions is so difficult and could cause so many problems. That's why Yoda's advice is so important. He acted on visions as best he could, but also stressed the importance on meditating with these visions. The Jedi always believed that the Force showed many possibilities to the future. All I can say is that visions are dangerous, and how a Jedi responds to them are so important, because we see both how Qui-Gon does what he can to stop it, but never goes out of the light side, where Anakin goes as far as he can to stop the vision, even as far as the younglings. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I love talking about Force abilities, and visions are powerful and really rare by the time of Anakin. It's sad to see him lose those abilities due to his fall to the dark side. Anyways, like and subscribe, leave a comment below if you have any questions or corrections. Have an amazing day, and may the Force be with you.